Okay. JJ. Sovereign. Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous.
Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon.
Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But, if this is how you act before the trial has even started... Why, you pompous-tailed posture, Furbrick! Everyone's a wolf.
Ooh, this is actually maybe a rigged trial, by the way.
It seems like it. Everything's fake.
Order, order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session.
Psst. Falcon,
What is it?
is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today?
That's a different judge to the one who presided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus.
Oh? It's a little strange, isn't it?
A little.
Yep, a little. It is a little, I suppose.
I don't think we're gonna win by... I think we're gonna win because the jury's probably gonna turn out to be all wolves. Oh no.
Nope.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxim would be presiding over the case. Where is he? Judge Maxim has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs.
Wow.
Well, rest assured, I swear, as prosecutor, defense, and the members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get the show underway. This is the trial of Juan, Prince Juan Corrado, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call.
The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities or bureaucracy.
Well said, Your Honor. I expect that. Once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. Oh, it's just like Von Karma. 5 minutes?
You're just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together.
So we're on the same page? Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand.
Very well. I called the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I called upon Inspector Juste Voltaire.
Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath.
Or I swear to speak without hatred or without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Please recite your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Inspector Just Voltaire. I am a servant of the law, the scourge of the gutter rats
And the sea.
That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before.
Whoa, Cocorico is really going for a speed record, isn't he?
Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January?
Of course. At the night, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the king's guards. Did you say o'clock? O'clock?
Oh, click.
There, I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, and the corpse of Major Howell with a corpse in the hand and 2 dozen citizens. The citizens and this king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand, then promptly dropping dead.
And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse?
The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell had died from poisoning. Aside from the prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poison road must have been the cause of death.
Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping that the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something.
That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony.
Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness.
Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand.
I wanted to accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered.
That sounds pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon, do your cross-examination.
And select a statement to the question.
Alright, 10 o'clock. He said 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
He actually did. Corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand, 2 dozen citizens, and died of poisoning.
Okay. I didn't know it was at 10 o'clock, and we didn't know about the dozens of citizens there.
Yeah.
So, which one first?
Dozens of citizens.
Okay. 2 dozen citizens. Inspector, you say that there were around 2 dozen citizens, all of whom attest to seeing my client deliver the poisoned rose.
Oh boy, when you put it like that, our situation seems a little dire, doesn't it? Are correct. We collected precisely 22 testimonies, and there were no major inconsistencies.
Are the testimonies trustworthy, or what exactly did they say?
What exactly did they say?
Okay, what did they say? I would like some further details. What exactly did the testimony say?
Each citizen see the king and his entourage approached the new painting in Grand Gallery. They each heard the king deliver a short speech, which was on subject of progress and celestial improvements and whatnot. There was some applause, and Prince Juan stepped out of the crowd and approached the king with a rose in his hand. Each person saw Major Howell take the rose from Juan, and each person saw Major Howell promptly dead.
I see.
Some of the descriptions of the man's death were quite graphic. He convulsed, twisted, spasmed, said one witness. His mouth frothed like he was a raged lunatic, another said.
Thank you, Inspector. I think we get the picture. Do you have any questions about the crowd's testimony? Do we?
That's interesting.
Because he spasmed, but they never said he turned blue. I don't know.
The thing is,
Was he foaming though? They said foaming, right?
yeah, he said foaming. The thing is, it's given us the option, and in the, whatchamacallit, in the...
Phoenix, right?
No. In the boar, in the dog's description, the thing was just foaming. There was no spasms. It just dropped dead. No spasms.
So should we...
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Testimony's trustworthy. There's so many, it's trustworthy. We can't say anything.
So never mind?
Yeah.
Never mind, I have no more questions about the testimony of the citizens.
Next up is the poisoning.
Okay, poisoning. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison.
Are correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There's no possibility death was natural. What kind of poison wasn't it?
Okay, what kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was?
He was not certain. At first, coroner posted that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the arcanite flower. There we go, we got it.
Was it wolfsbane?
When we learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he knew that it was a steric of arcanite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been more newly engineered concoction.
A newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt.
Indeed.
Any other
Yes.
question about poison? Yes?
How was Major Howell poisoned?
Okay, how was he poisoned?
Yeah.
How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism?
His finger was pricked by a poison rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens witnessed the murder, attesting seeing and hearing this.
Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what we're saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was, in fact, the poison delivery mechanism.
Actually, I can't tell him that.
Oh. Ellipses. I dread to ask, but why not?
We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It seemed obvious that the rose caused the poison given the timing of the incident.
Because the police department is stupid. Well then, that would be a good time to make a test. It's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives, and he is free to go. If not, he shall die. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies. But that's okay, because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime.
A marvelous suggestion.
What is this, a rich trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence.
Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison after all.
They threw it away, huh?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes.
Tis such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Yes.
Oh my god, I think I realized it.
What did you figure out?
The chocolate.
Oh, he was poisoned by the chocolate?
You wanna know what probably happened?
What?
The dog ate the chocolate. It's a dog eating chocolate.
Ah. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, and it was like, the Barrison said it was like 80% to 70% to 80% pure chocolate too.
Yeah.
Do these guys not know that dogs are allergic to chocolate?
Yeah, but Cocorico.
Nice try, JJ. But through the process of reasoning, by elimination, we can still deduce that with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong! There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison. Something the investigate police blindly overlook.
The chocolate.
The chocolate! And that also explains why Sparrow's son wasn't poisoned. Look at this! What am I supposed to be looking at? It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Novaphyer, the Soleil du Tribut to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Howell ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am.
Yep, gained a little favor.
It makes sense. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector?
The police force does not have the time for research to trawl every piece of trash at the crime scene, I'm afraid.
In other words, you overlooked it. Tisk. Astounding unprofessionalism.
The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector.
I offer my apologies, Your Honor.
I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself.
Best judge.
As you wish. I'll take my leave until next time, Miss Wes.
So let me get this straight. The chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident? I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be.
You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. What are you talking about, fucker? Oh, I see.
But do you know for certain that Major Howell consumed this chocolate? Well, this is a fact that we are still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitely prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howell consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak, even for you, JJ. Ellipses. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He's a man who claims to have an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Novaphyer at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley.
Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath?
Hello, hello, hello! Hello! All right, the oath. Oh, I swear to speak without hatred and without fear. To speak the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Please state your full name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I'm the person who fishes.
A person who fishes. So you are a fisherman?
Oh, is that how it is? Is that how the French justice system... It was better than this.
I beg your pardon?
Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the Kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because... Oh, I'm giving him, voice.
Oh, Waka.
I'm giving him, what's his name's voice?
Yeah, Waka.
Sparrowson's.
Oh.
Clearly he must be a fisherman. Because I didn't hear all kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And, can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded as a fisherman? Look, prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey.
Oh, for pity's sake. Fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes, and not fisherman.
Thank you.
Actually, why do you carry riding crops, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. What do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane?
This is veering quite off course. Could the prosecution please get back to the questions?
To look cool, of course. That's the only
Yeah.
reason. Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Novaphyer at the time of the incident?
Yeah, I was sitting upon the rail of the Pont des Arts. I don't remember this at all. Okay, he was sitting right there.
The Pont des Arts? That's the new bridge that's just a stone throw from the Novaphyer south entrance, correct?
That's right.
And what were you doing at the time of the incident?
Let me guess, fishing. I was fishing. Kingfishers, am I right, Falcon?
So, what would have had plenty of time... so you would have plenty of opportunities to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw?
Well, the Novaphyer is a busy place. I actually saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe, enter the building. He was surrounded by an entourage, of course. And around 9 a.m., I saw the shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance.
Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's a vague and biased description.
No, really, he was looking super shifty. I saw him roughing his paws and cackling gleefully. Next, I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem.
Rub the stem of a rose, you say? As if he were applying something to the flower, perhaps?
Well, Monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate.
Of course. It was wrong of me to ask such a leading question.
But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem.
Wow. Even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet, here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes.
I smell perjury.
You do? Where?
No question. You saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. That's not believable at all.
I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness, but I'd like to look at the evidence. Do we?
Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying the poison on Rose.
What?
I was looking at the evidence. Oh well. That's okay. Go ahead.
You heard the witness directly describe your client readying the poison on a rose. Was there the question?
I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor.
Ugh! Fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself.
Cross-examination. Select statement.
He was sitting at 9 a.m., saw the king and his entourage. Shifty-looking fox. Okay. Let's start there.
Okay. Shifty-looking fox, you say? Monsieur Kingsley, you claim that you saw a shifty-looking fox.
Yeah, super mega shifty.
All foxes are shifty looking. Are you sure that the fox was Prince Juan?
Yep.
Are you sure it was Prince Juan? There must have been at least 100 foxes in Paris. How do you know that the fox you saw was Prince Juan?
He was wearing a suave hat that had wool over his eyes. Maybe that's what they wear in Spain. And I'm not much of a fashion expert, but the rest of his outfit looked quite out of place for the French winter.
Is that all you're going by? His fashion sense?
Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby senor. I thought that was peculiar.
Well, that's him all right. Do you have any other
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's racist. But I guess shitty looking. Let's go with it anyways.
All foxes are shifty looking. That's not a valid testimony. All foxes are shifty looking by default.
I knew it! Wow, that's not cool.
Mandu JJ. It's the 19th century. You can't just throw out slurs like that in this day and age. I'm just saying. Now, you listen. France is better than this. We've moved past our need to hold back animals we don't like through the use of oppressive stereotypes.
Well said, prosecutor. Slurs are archaeological. Now we, as a society, can hold back animals we don't like through such more so institutional means.
Right. Wait, what? Do we have any other questions?
Nope.
Nope.
The powder.
Okay. You sure it was a powder?
Yeah. It's the
Monsieur
only other
Kingly.
thing we have to go on.
Yeah. Monsieur Kingly, you say that you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose.
Yep, I saw it with my own eyes.
Are you sure it was a rose? Are you sure you saw powder?
Powder.
Are you sure it was powder? How far away were you from the south entrance? 20 meters, perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful that you can make out powder being applied to anything at those sort of distances.
I swear, I don't claim to see it. Oh, what? I don't seem to have clean seen the powder itself. I said that it looked like he was applying powder to the stem. It could have been wax or liquid or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower.
I see. Well, that's nice and vague.
Yeah,
Have
we're
any
gonna
other
ask more.
question? Yep. And are you sure it was a rose?
Yeah, like he's really far away. How does he know it's a rose?
Are you certain that the fox was handling a rose and not some other type of flower?
Pretty sure. Those flowers stand out quite nicely in gray January morning.
So you are confident. You're absolutely sure that you clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hand. What are you getting at, JJ?
What? That Juan didn't possess a rose?
He had a different type of flower, are we saying? Wasn't a rose? Because aren't there other red flowers out there that aren't roses?
Possibly, but how could we prove this? Is the question. I'm gonna go on it.
Prince Juan didn't possess a rose? Or nothing?
Yep.
First one?
Yep.
Okay. I have reason to believe that Prince Juan did not possess a rose at all. I think that he may have been in possession of a spring monkshood. Or even a simple daisy. Really? You're claiming that Prince Juan did not possess a rose, despite 22 witnesses testifying to seeing him handing a rose to the king? This is a ludicrous line of inquiry. There is zero doubt that the Prince Juan possessed a rose on the day of the murder.
Agreed. Defense, knock it off with that moronic way of thinking.
Oh shit.
They're stalling. What a buffoon. Lost favor. No
No,
more
we
questions? Okay.
That was all we had.
Never mind, I have no more questions about the poison rose.
Yeah, never mind.
Damn it. Well, what does the rose say in our inventory? Major Hall took a rose from Prince Juan. The thorns of the rose were supposedly coated in poison. And that's it.
The Ponce de Arts.
Ponce de Art?
I
Okay.
figured it out.
What did you figure out?
He's way too far away to see it.
Yeah, so, Ponce des Arts. Monsieur Kingly, you say that you were sitting upon the railings of the Ponce des Arts on the morning of the incident?
Yep.
Is that a good fishing spot? What
What
entrances?
entrances? Yeah, what entrances?
Okay, what can you see? Monsieur Kingly, you have a good view of the Novaphyer south entrance, didn't you?
Yep, the Ponce de Art is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side.
What about the other entrances?
The other entrances? You mean if you're entering the tourist gardens or the place the carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see from those areas from the bridge.
But
Oh, I remember. It's because he came from the gardens.
Oh yeah. But of course, that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. No, he entered from the west. Not the south. Yeah.
He entered from another entrance.
What if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if he did? What if Prince Juan just didn't enter from the south entrance? What if he approached from the Novaphyer from? The Tullius Gardens?
Yeah.
Tullius Gardens. Tullius Gardens, to the west. Wrong voice, hello. That is a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Novaphyer from Tullius Gardens? As a matter of fact, yes I do. I have definite proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not the south.
Hey, I know what I saw, Monsieur.
I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ, show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered the Novaphyer from Tullius Garden.
The book page.
Yep, the missing page. Page 44. Look at this! A book page? Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically. It was found just outside of Novaphyr's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Tullius Garden prior to entering the Novaphyer. This also means that, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Novaphyer from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have be seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont des Arts.
What? I knew what I saw, Monsieur.
A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from Tullius to Novaphyr's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery? Let's not say silly things, Coco Rico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation. It's a viable hypothesis. You are fond of logic, aren't you, Coco Rico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between two seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on its way to the Novaphyr's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered. Then he took the long way around. How dare you! The nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts! I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes.
Monsieur, please calm yourself. What's the point of all this yammering?
The ultimate point is that Tosin's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction.
No. Everything I say is the truth.
I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman.
I'm not a fisherman.
See? He admits it himself.
That's not what I mean.
Innocent, perhaps? What a twist! Can you
Yeah.
do it a favor?
Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant falcon in his place, don't you?
I must concede.
You concede?
On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false.
Ah, no!
This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable.
I did see something. I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance of the morning of the murder.
A swan?
Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say?
Your Honor, Judge Rumless, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on the hare versus tortoise trial.
Who did it? The fast guy or the slow guy?
Yeah.
It's that way already. Kara says, I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session.
It's a shame. But ultimately, an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing.
Yes, alright, I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court will resume this Friday, the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this Fox a conviction already.
I will do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. And we didn't screw up. Yay.
Yay! A lot came up with that trial, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy once swear kingly lie on the witness stand?
Maybe he likes attention? Maybe he was
Coerced.
coerced. Yeah, he was definitely coerced. Well, it's possible that he was coerced or bribed.
That's what I was just thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan.
Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. The Swan? Or the judge? Because we know about Prince Juan.
I'm gonna say the judge.
Okay, judge. Judge Romulus, he's acting without a shred of professionalism. Yeah, he called people stupid.
Yeah.
He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why?
Maybe it.
I almost gave him. Maybe he has a vendetta against Smash royalty.
I'm not so sure. There must be something else at work here.
I think it's Mousy.
Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon!
Oh no! But it
Well,
works!
It was basically the same voice, though. Sorry to bother you, but, this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. A letter for me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office.
Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert?
It's probably from the Swan, maybe. Oh, hush, Sparrow Son. I don't need to be, pitied by a first-year dropout. You got owned.
Oh, good comeback. What does the letter say, Falcon?
It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters.
Oh, I actually skipped the line by accident.
Wow, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see.
Falcon! Stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary.
There's no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth.
Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this?
Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although, I can't help but wonder why they would bother, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to.
We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Positively. Oh yes, absolutely.
Hello?
Oh, I thought it was you. If a lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Wow, you're right. We gotta make those days count. And then I have to do something for like the next hour.
Okay, so how do you save? Oh wait, it should automatically save after every day, huh? Said that. And you can save and quit. So, stop here?
Yeah, if you want to continue, so I'm actually probably gonna go shopping after this, so.
Okay. Well, I'll just end it here. I'm hungry too, so.
Alrighty, cool.
Well, anyways, guys, that's it for now. We're still in Act 2 of Aviary Attorney. And next time, we'll maybe finish the case, probably.
Hopefully.
So, that's it for now. So, bye, guys. I'm Celestial Shadows, and
And I'm Novaphyer.
thanks for watching.
Peace.